Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. I wanted to answer a question that I receive a lot, especially when I first start training a client, and that is whether or not you should eat before your workout. You'll hear a lot of opinions on this, but just so you know, the research currently shows that there is no benefit of working out fasted versus fed. So if you're thinking that you have to force yourself to work out on an empty stomach to achieve better results, that is not backed by data. However, what I usually recommend is, depending on your schedule and depending on your preferences and what goes on in your body, you can determine this for yourself. If you are somebody that works out first thing in the morning, you roll out of bed, put on your clothes, head straight to the gym, and you don't find yourself hungry, you don't find yourself feeling sick, lightheaded, or super fatigued that you can't get through your workouts, you're probably fine to work out fasted if you prefer. I do recommend eating something afterwards, though, within an hour or two. It doesn't have to be within that 30-minute anabolic window that maybe you have heard before. Just eat something after. If you are somebody who works out middle of the day, later on in the day, or after work and you've been awake for a few hours, try not to miss any meals or eat something about an hour to 2 hours before you're exercising. Again, you're going to have to play around with this. I'm somebody who can eat a protein bar or Cliff Bar on my way to the gym, or I can eat a banana while in the locker room getting ready for my workout, and I feel fine working out with that in my stomach. Other people might need 20, 30 minutes or longer to digest and not have anything in their stomach during their workout. What to eat beforehand? I usually recommend a little bit of carbs. Simple sugars are okay, especially if you're going to be working out right away. That's going to make sure that you're not spending a lot of effort digesting, but you're able to get those carbohydrates into your system for immediate energy. And then after your workout, have a regular meal with some protein, carbs, and some fats. If you really don't know what you prefer or you haven't experimented, experiment. I usually recommend having something beforehand, unless you're that person who just wakes up and goes straight to the gym. I'm somebody who I need something in my stomach. Otherwise, I feel a little bit lightheaded halfway through my workout. So you do what's best for you. You may have to experiment a little bit. It may be different depending on the day or the time of your workout, and depending too on what you ate yesterday. Sometimes if I have a big dinner, I'm not as hungry in the morning versus if I ate something at 5 o'clock and I'm working out, at 10 o'clock the next day. That is very different than if you ate something at 10 p.m. and you're working out at 6 a.m., right? So consider all of those different factors, experiment what works best for you, and ignore the bogus that says you have to work out fasted because you burn more fat. I could get into that at a different time. No, maybe I will. If you've heard that working out fasted will burn more calories from fat, that is not the complete picture, because they forget to tell you your body will compensate later and throughout the day by burning less calories from fat. So your body burns carbs and fats how it wants to. There's already an equilibrium set up in your body, so there's not specifically a workout that burns fat or a workout that burns carbs, because you're looking at the overall calorie expenditure of that workout, not the percent that it's, the source is from fat or the source is from carbs. That is not quite how weight loss works. So again, do what's comfortable for you. Experiment with a few different meals, pre-workout, post-workout. Experiment with what you prefer and what feels best with your body. Don't get too caught up in the nitty-gritty details, because ultimately it's not as important as making sure you're comfortable and energized to get through your workout.